Hello and welcome to the forecast for the New Year weekend from the Met Office. 2022 will begin just as 2021 finishes with remarkably mild air across the UK. There'll be showers this weekend in many places at many times through Saturday, Sunday and Bank Holiday Monday. But away from the showers, a decent chance of drier and brighter interludes. And so certainly not a washout weekend. And in fact, drier for a time on New Year's Eve evening. A lot of cloud, and that cloud thickens and lowers in the north and the west, with some outbreaks of rain turning up here towards the end of the evening. And the winds will pick up towards the west. But as the clock strikes midnight, that wind is coming from a very mild direction. So temperatures remarkably high for a nighttime in late December. Even as high as 13 Celsius in the south, although colder for northern Scotland. And 2022 sails in on those very mild southwesterlies coming up all the way from the subtropics. They also contain a lot of moisture, so plenty of cloud cover, I think, as we begin the new year, and some weather fronts. But the weather fronts will move through quickly this weekend, so rain not lasting particularly long, but there will be plenty of showers to get through. And one spell of rain as we begin the new year crosses the country, predominantly during the morning, but it slows down by the afternoon as it reaches the southeast quarter of England. By this stage, not much rain on it, more of a showery feature, but it does leave behind a legacy of low cloud into East Anglia in the southeast as we end the day. Brighter skies to the north and the west, a scattering of showers, but it's actually plenty of fine weather as well. But it will turn increasingly windy. Coastal gales in the north and the west, particularly strong winds towards the northwest of Scotland. So watch out for those winds, but once again, they're coming from that mild direction. So temperatures fairly widely in the double figures, and it's possible we'll get 14, 15, even a touch higher in the south. And if we beat 15.6 Celsius, well, that would make it the warmest New Year's Day in the UK on record. Through New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, the jet stream is to the north of the UK. That's why it's so mild. But interesting things happen later in the weekend. This big dip in the jet stream starts to approach the UK, and that pushes the jet stream to the south. Now that will eventually bring colder weather to our shores for the start of next week. But on Sunday, the main impact is that it will bring a couple of weather fronts in. Quite an active, small-scale feature, but could be very lively along these weather fronts for much of England and Wales, I think, for Sunday. So a short period of very heavy rain, I think, and some very gusty winds associated with this. But it does move through quite quickly, I think, across England and Wales, and Scotland and Northern Ireland likely to see a mixture of bright spells and showers, and it'll continue to be windy with gales around exposed coasts. Once that small-scale feature clears in the south, well, brighter skies follow. It's another mild day in the south, temperatures up at 11 or 12 Celsius generally, a bit colder further north. But at the moment, those temperatures widely still above average. That's going to change through Monday and Tuesday eventually, but you can see the first signs of that change happening as we end Sunday and go into Monday, as these colder northerly winds arrive into the north of Scotland. Also, we'll see a weather front in the north of Scotland on Monday. That will bring rain initially, but as the colder northerlies arrive later in the day, we could see some wintry weather appearing on the back edge of that cold front, that occluded front, and potentially bring some sleet or even some snow to the north of Scotland, followed by further wintry showers in the far north. Further south across England and Wales, a scattering of showers, but also some decent sunny spells in between. It's going to feel colder everywhere, but temperatures in the south actually still in the double figures, 10 or 11 Celsius, whilst it's further north that those temperatures are dipping into the mid or high single figures, back to around average for the time of year. Tuesday's likely to turn colder again, especially across the north, with further wintry showers, mainly for northern Scotland. But we'll have more, of course, on that through the next few days, and you can follow those updates on social media. But for now, I wish you a very happy new year.